All right, guys, it is Monday. I think today's the 5th. It is. It's the 5th of April, 2021. I got 23 days left. So my wife just got home with dinner. It is time to eat. I'm hungry. Just in case anybody wants to know what we're having for dinner, it ain't none of your damn business. I'm kidding. We're actually eating Italian tonight. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna try to get this finished up tonight before I'm done. I'll be in a minute. Thanks for getting supper for us, by the way.
You're welcome.
When I say us, I mean me and the dog. Anyway, I gotta get the deck lid sanded. Basically just Scotch brighten it down. I know in the camera it looks like gloss black paint, but it's not. This is actually, when I painted the car the first time, it was base coat, clear coat, black. And then on the back half in the factory style two-tone, I did black base with jade green pearl in it. So in the sun, it was two-tone black and green, but in here it looked all black. I had a solvent pop issue and I had to sand all of the car down. In most places it went back to primer before I could get all the solvent pop out of it. So I didn't have the money to go back and buy the green and all the clear and all the crap again, so that's why I went with single stage black. Just basically gun shy at that point. So anyway, now I have to Scotch write this down, just shoot it black. The bad thing is I noticed I've got some runs across the top up there because I'm the world's worst clear coat painter, man. I run clear coat like crazy. But anyway, so I'll get that sanded down. I'm just going to reshoot it, just put 2 coats of gloss black on it, the single stage Nason urethane, and call it a day. The top side is in final prime. It just needs wet sand and painted. I've got a few parts here on the floor that are ready. I've got those sanded. I actually had to blast my windlace tracks that go in the front. I had to blast those to bare metal. Those are very nice pieces. They're original to the car. No rust pitting or nothing in them. So I epoxy primed those, and I've got them gray Scotch brighted down just a little bit. The gauge pod I've got wet sanded back down because it had a couple of spots in it I wasn't happy with. But that is pretty much where I'm at. Most of the day, well, not most of the day, but I'd say about 3 or 4 hours today I worked on my riding lawnmower because my yard is getting extremely high. It's between me and another guy in the housing addition here to mow. Everybody else has been mowing. So my riding lawnmower, man, that thing is, it's a 1990s model Craftsman rider. That thing, it starts up and runs every year, but I maintain it. I change the oil every year. I clean the air filter. I lube it. I do everything every year, and it just keeps on going. Today is the first day in like 6 or 7 years that it has not started. I actually killed it trying to start it. This interstate battery's been in there that long, and so I brought it in here and put it on the charger, which it's charged now. But so anyway, I need to mow the yard. I was kind of hoping that I had more time. I was going to get this Scotch brighted down and the runs sanded out, and then I was going to go ahead and put a couple of coats on it, and then I was going to push the car back in here, close the door, and then mow the yard. But I think at this point, I think I'm going to go in and eat and come out here, finish Scotch brightening and sanding the deck lid, and then tomorrow morning I'll paint that first thing, and then maybe mow the yard tomorrow evening. That way I don't get any stuff in my paint. But I want to show you all something here because I don't think I've ever videoed this out away from it. Like every time I video this car, it's in the garage and it's close quarters. The sun's probably getting in the shot, I can't tell, but that is pretty much what it's looking like going together. I wiped this thing down this morning and it is already covered in pollen. The pollen is really bad. My nose has been running, I've been sneezing. Really, really nasty mess out here. But it's the time of year, man. That's what happens. I love looking at that car out in the sun, man. It just makes me smile. 8 years of work in that car. All kinds of custom work done on that. Just little stuff, little subtle stuff that nobody's ever going to notice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get in there, I guess, wash up and eat some dinner. And then I'm going to come back out here and get right back with it. Like, I'm not closing the garage door, pulling the car in or nothing. I'm just going to come right back out here after dinner and just keep on working. That's the only way I'm going to get anything done, you know. Started a list this morning and it's not finished. I just decided it was time to finish because that list was getting longer and longer and longer. A lot of the stuff's obvious, doesn't even need to be up there, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut off. That is your video update for today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, like, tag, share, all that crap. People say that all the time. And whatever.